What do we got? Oh, I want to see Team Blue here. Corruptress playing a dwarf. That is a dwarf, right? Dark Iron Dwarf? A Dark Iron Dwarf Warlock. Why do I have such a hard? Are you Affliction by any chance? That'd be cool. We got Klaus playing as a Boomy. We got Maxim playing as Arms. 900 playing as Shadow. Omega playing as Feral. This Team Blue is insane. Versus we got Chudzy as a Monk going up first on his team. We got a Soldier's Barn playing that out. Limp and Liam playing that Destruction Warlock. We have Maya Monkas with another Windwalker. And Nyx playing the Frost DK. I like it. It's gonna be Omega off the bat versus Chuddy. I'm gonna call him Chaz for some reason. Chuddy. Big damage to Omega right now. Why he's bearing all of them bear from? It's gonna be early chicken out of Omega somewhere. That's gonna be instant karma for those thorns. Chudzy is trying to end this duel right now. Omega's just trying to go for a bit of a run. That's going to be a bash onto Chudzy. It looks like Chudzy doesn't have a trick anymore. And Omega is going to go for some damage with a pre-wall. Trying to turn this around. That Fist of Fury is stopping all that damage for a bit. Trying to get a big kitty bite. Not going to happen. Might have to go for a second wall. Oh my god, his health is super low. Wishes he had a renewal right now. Trying to run away from the Monkas. Does he have anything though? Does get himself a small hot. And he continues to run. But no, that's going to be a blackout kick. Causing a blackout for our Jude Omega. And Night Hunter is going to be up next. He's going to get a stun onto Chudzy with a Siphon in the ballroom with a candlestick. That's going to get himself a Mindbender roll and getting interrupted, however, on Shadow with a Fist of Fury. Firing away. Does go for a Greater Fate for a bit. Chudzy does pop a wall right now. And that's going to be a silence as the Monk trying to get himself quite a bit of healing, though. No karma for a little bit. That's going to drop down a massive Shadow Crash. Actually, barely any health left for Chudzy. Big Shark attacker for Night Hunter. Is going to hit with a stun. Is going to trick it out of it while he has himself Vampiric Embrace rolling. Chudzy super low. Could get over with right now. It's going to go for a port. Got himself a massive wall right now. And it's going to go for a heals. Night Hunter needs to catch up and make the kill happen here. Going to be another Shark attack as the Touch of Death approaches. Night Hunter might have to disperse this. Is going to try to see if he can redot Chudzy as he's going to peel behind the wall right now. Touch of Death still taking down onto Night Hunter. Actually, incap him right as Touch of Death ticked so he can continue on. Got himself a little bit of a breathe. Stun onto Chudzy. No way out of it. Spamming that Karma right now. Does he live it? Siphon comes down. Karma does connect and Hunter is going to go for a bit of a disperse. Chudzy unable to heal from the Karma from the Siphon. Could be enough damage. Night Hunter could have him. And a big Shark goes down to bite this man in the ass. That's going to be Night Hunter. Oh, dodging that Inferno right now with a Greater Fate. Gonna go for silence onto Limp and Liam. That's going to be a Succubus CC. Does go for a Void Eruption though. Doesn't have any kind of self-heal. Does go for a Fear onto the Succubus, but a Chaos Bolt slams at him. Does burn up Warlock also to keep himself afloat a little bit longer. With Shadow Man, this man is actually still surviving right now. He is actually still surviving. Limp and Liam dropping down with that Lucid Dream. Trying to see if he can make a play. Big Casbolt coming down onto Night Hunter is going to get a stun onto Limp and Liam with a couple of Mind Flays. Dropping down a massive Shadow Crash. Casbolt Night kind of coming out onto Night Hunter with a Maledict to follow. It looks like the Shadow Pit is going to have a hard time living through this. Big Casbolt, not a lot of heals left. Trying to go for a Mind Blast. It's going to get himself a small shield. Actually obliterates him. Oh, let him play. Let him recover. Let Shadow Priest recover. Let him recover. Don't kill him. Let him recover. I want to see this man play. Nyx, if you are a man of your word, let him recover. Yes. I overrule this. I overrule. Me, I am the one running the show, and I call he lives to fight a full battle. Nyx, you're more than welcome to tear him apart, man. Be ruthless. You don't gotta show him anything. You are given the freedom to take this man down to court and win the court. Take his house, take his wife, take his house, take everything from him. You are free to tear him apart. And that's exactly what he's gonna go for. As Night Hunter is gonna get hit with a stun. Try to see if he can survive the damage from a death. There's gonna be a cycle. Try to get hit with a silence. The Night Hunter doesn't have any health left. He's gonna go for emergency disperse. Try to bail out of here, man. We're not even 5 minutes in. Not even a high dampening. And already my head hurts from just how much fun I'm having in this duel. Gonna be a stun to Nyx. Actually not going to kill the Siphon, which is gonna stop him from healing. As he goes for transfusion, might want to kill that Siphon though. Breaks out of that fear somehow. Night Hunter is gonna go for a Vampiric Embrace, trying to min-max the damage right now. Nyx is gonna go for a little bit of a Lichborn. Night Hunter doesn't have a lot of health left. He's continuing to pump damage while he's got whatever he can. Doesn't have anything though. Might be able to get himself a small shield. Nyx continuing to heal, is gonna go for the Dark Pact, and that's all she wrote. That was everything that Night Hunter had with him. Nyx, you don't have to give anybody an honor duel, man. You can just come at them. You can come at them as much as you want, my guy. That's going to be a stun onto Max, and Max is going to go for a Warrior Trinket or Human Racial Trinket. Warband coming down big. That's going to be a massive Warbreaker coming in onto Nyx, trying to shred through him. Can he get him into that execute range right now? The Mortal Strikes are doing quite a lot of damage, and Max is taking quite a lot of damage too. That is some damage from a Frost DK, as Nyx is playing for a more self-heal build. Max is going to go for the massive Fury generation right now, trying to see if he can just one-shot Nyx right then and there. Blades are coming out. Is going to go for Sharpened Blades, get himself a charge, and a massive Mortal Strike onto Nyx, trying to stop his healing. But it's also going to go for a defensive of his own. Nyx is going to go for Lichborn right now. This is defensive for defensive. Max doesn't have a lot of defenses left, so all he can really do is parry attacks from Nyx. Try to go for a fear. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. And down he goes. All he had. Nyx is continuing to truck along as Corruptus joins the fight. Going to be a Strangulate. Does he play Destruction? I guess we'll find out in a little bit. No, it looks like he has played actually Affliction. As I predicted, might have went with a different pet, maybe a Succubus pet. I guess this melee AMS coming down for Nyx as he just big and blasted with those UAs, and he's going to be able to survive those UAs for a bit. While coming down, Corruptus could go for a big setup right now with those UAs. Could go for big damage right here, and that's exactly what they should do. Unstable Afflictions are coming out. Could get interrupted on it. Cyclotronic Blast coming out for Nyx. Does get interrupted on it. Was that interrupt on a channel or a cast? That's going to be Darklit joining the fight to extend the damage over time. The Deliberating Does, the Syphilis, as well as Ebola. The common cold that Nyx have picked up out of nowhere. All the agony, all the corruption, all the unstable afflictions in the world. And that's going to be more haste for Corruptus as they try to go for a Dark Soul Hysteria, I think, for Affliction. They have a slightly different name. Well, at one point, all three Warlocks had a different one. It wasn't just Instability. That's going to be an interrupt on Corruptus. And Nyx continued to truck along, just slapping him around with those fish. It looks like those fish have better, stronger diseases than whatever Corruptus is trying to infect them with, man. Drain Soul as an ability? He's trying to play the Drain Soul. Interesting choice. Bold move, Cotton. Don't know if it's going to have that much of a payoff. But Corruptus is barely surviving there. Not a lot of healing left. Barely anything left right now. Should go for some CC and maybe a little bit of drain life. And that decides to go super offensive. And I think they're done, man. I think they're out of options right now. It goes for a bit of a laugh onto Nyx, and that's going to be Claws, not wasting any time, as Nyx is just going to try to see if he can obliterate the rest of the team with that AMS rolling right now. That's going to be Thorns for Claws and AMS down for Nyx. Claws trying to get a couple pot shots in there. Going to be a Lichborn for Nyx with a Transfusion, but Claws is just going to run out of there, man. That's one disadvantage that Death Knights have. Try to go for a Root, but looks like with that Lichborn, he already has Root Prevention. It's going to go himself for a bit of a Dark Pact, getting hit with the Disarm though, and Claws might be able to get himself a setup. Does he have Incarnate anymore? Has he used it already? Trying to see if he can land a Cyclone onto Nyx. Does land it with a couple of regrowth back to back. We're only 7 minutes in, boys, and already this duel has... I'm already sweating. The back of my shirt, dude, is soaked. Just from watching this duel. It's been such a back and forth, left and right, side to side. Start coming out onto Claws right now as Nyx is trying to get himself another setup going. It's a bit of a ramp up of damage, but he's trying to make it happen. The Cyclone is going to prevent him, but the DR in that Cyclone isn't going to keep him away from the kill for too long. And Claws is just continuing to try to survive. There's going to be Transfusion for the Death Knight with Thorns to counteract it. Nyx could go for an AMS if he wants to. Does go for AMS at the very end. Try to even get an interrupt from Claws, missing it. And Claws is kind of out of all options. Does have Barsky coming up soon. That's going to be renewable right now to keep him trucking a little bit longer. Cycle trying to get hit with a silence as Nyx gets hit with an interrupt. It's going to be another Lichborn. Trying to cycle Lichborn and trying to maintain it for that defensive purpose as much as he can. Such a short cooldown. And Claws is just trying to continue on fighting on. It's going to be actual renewal coming up right now with a Bark skin on top of it. Unless he goes for big star surges that he could build up off of Nyx, I don't think he's going to have a hit here. That's going to be Stun to Claws trying to get another Cyclone. Does get interrupted on it. Baron from coming down. That's just going to be destroy him. Trying to see if he can land another Cyclone. Doesn't get to with that grip. And down it goes. 8 minutes in. What was that duel, dude? We had Night Hunter play so well, and then all those casters got obliterated by a Frost DK. What? Oh man.